Kyle.
How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Yep.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Well, just how has the team bounced back after obviously emotional loss these first few days, man?
Right. I mean, just knowing what we have in store for us and all the work that we put in we didn't have the outcome that we wanted, but just knowing what this team was capable of. That's kind of what we're leaning on right now, and kind of leaning back on the work that we put in all the summer and spring and fall camp. So just making sure that we just had that mindset of that one loss is never going to define us. It's the actions and the process that we bounce back from. That's what's going to define the season. So that's what it is.
For you, you're playing a lot of snaps, making a lot of plays. How's the body holding up? How do you kind of balance treatment versus being prepared, all that stuff?
Right. I mean, I was just talking to Coach Houston outside. I mean, like, the body's actually, it's obviously going to have its wear and tear as the season goes on, but I was just telling him I really don't, if you're who you say you are, you don't really need to be 100% to be able to play. I mean, I can play at 80%, and that's kind of what I want to do. And if I have a little knick-knack injury here and there, I stop thinking about myself and I start thinking about the team. So I think that's what a lot of guys do when we get those little knick-knack injuries, the wear and tear injuries. We just really start to hone in on the team. Like, I don't want to let my brothers down. I don't want to set a bad example for if I have a little injury to let it stop me. So that's really how we deal with those.
What do you see from Liberty on film so far?
I see they're a real disciplined football team, a real physical team. They said some crazy stat like they haven't lost a game in 2 years, something like that, a regular season game in 2 years. It's a challenge, but this team right here is built for adversity. We're built for challenges. Even in that fourth quarter last week, we just seeing the way we stayed together was night and day from last year. So I feel like that's one of the things that gives us confidence coming into this next week. Is like, man, like even when things get tough, we're gonna have each other's back. You had guys on defense cheering on the offense cheering on defense. We weren't pointing any fingers. We just wanted to all get better, and that's what kind of the week of preparation is looking for coming up to this week. But I mean, we're dealing with a real disciplined football team, a hard-nosed football team. They want to run the ball. They want to play action, take shots if they want to. So we're going to have to stop the run. We're going to have to shut down the quarterback and kind of dictate the game based off how we want to go. And that's what playing defense is all about. So.
When you hear that 2-year stat, does that give you some extra fire, motivation coming into this week, you and the guys?
I mean, I guess from the outside looking in, it could possibly, but really it's just the next game for us. I mean, we just want to go 1-0. I could care less if we put that one on their record or not. It would be nice to feel. It would be a great feeling to knock them off in their home turf. But really, it's really all about us. It's never been about anybody else. So I could care less what their record is or what they're doing. It has to be about us. And I feel like that's the mindset the whole team has coming in. I feel like that's the mindset Coach Houston has. If we don't go 1-0, nothing really else matters. So.
This is probably the best dual threat quarterback you guys are going to see all year. How important is the eye discipline and just watching all your keys throughout the week?
Yeah, man, he's good. I mean, he can manipulate your eyes if you let him. He's quick, shifty with his feet. So we're going to have to really hone in on his hips and making sure we're in the right place at the right time. So if you're not, obviously on film, he'll take advantage of that. He's put that on plate plenty of times. So just making sure we're in the right positions to where we don't get taken advantage of and to where we can dictate the game to the flow that we want it to. That's going to be the main key for sure.
Quentin Cooley went down there running back. Coach Chadwell had a press conference this morning, said he's day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys do face a guy who had 1,400 yards last year, are you guys going to welcome that challenge of playing such a great running back?
Of course. We'll never turn down. This defense will never be a defense that will turn down a challenge. Obviously, he's day-to-day, but it doesn't really matter who the guy is running the ball. We just want to hit the guy carrying the brown thing. That's kind of how it goes, you know what I'm saying? So regardless of if he's playing or the backup is playing, we just want to make sure that we do our job. Like I said, it's all about us. They can put whoever back there. We just want to make sure we're handling our business. That's all it's ever been about, especially on defense, especially on offense. This whole team is built to take care of us first. So.
How weird is it, Taylor on the other side, obviously a guy you know well, so I don't know, you message him on a week like this or after the game?
I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's fun. I mean, football is at the end of the day, football brings family, so for him to be able to leave and go to Liberty, find an opportunity to be able to play against him, be on the same field, that's an amazing feeling. So, and I know the offensive guys that accept that challenge because he's a smart dude. Like, he probably gonna know a lot of our plays. He know our characteristics on offense as far as personnel wise. So, just planning to get having that challenge would be fun. And we're gonna be on opposite sides, but it'll be a fun day for sure. Probably I'll be getting pictures after the game and stuff.
Yeah. New offense, man. I know you're familiar with it, but how do you feel like it's kind of gone this far?
Yeah, I know. We've definitely executed some things, not everything. Definitely still not to the best of our ability, and we left a lot of stuff out there on Saturday specifically. Just come in, keep getting better every single day, and just, kind of trend upwards for towards the end of the year.
So much of this offense is, post snap reads, everybody being on the same page, all 11. So is that just like fine tuning those little details?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I mean, everyone just got to do their 1/11th, right? That's what we talk about all the time. Everyone just do their job, and the play is going to work out how it's meant to work out. So I mean, everyone just got to focus in, hone in on their specific duty at the task at hand, and do that 100%.
How nice is it to have the depth you guys have offensively in the skill position rooms? Because you guys do run fast, and you guys have seemed to stay conditioned within drives. You guys haven't been subbing, but is it nice to have those blows and know that the guy behind you can step right in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have faith in everyone in our room. I know the receivers have faith in everyone in their room. Tight ends, we all do. Running back group. It's nice to be able to flow guys, like you said. Keeps everybody fresh. It keeps your legs fresh, whether you're taking on a block, running a route. You want to run it full speed. You want to block full speed. So whatever you have to do to get that out of you, you want to do it. So.
What do you see on film from Liberty's defense?
Yeah, they run a 4-2 defense. I played them last year in the Fiesta Bowl when I was at Oregon. And, they're physical. They're a physical group, but, I mean, we could definitely get in there and do what we need to do and come out with a win.
Is there anything that experience kind of helps you with towards this week, or you're telling your guys to kind of focus on?
Yeah, definitely. As a group, we just want to get back in that win column. We should be sitting here 3-0, but we aren't. So, we got to get back out there and come out here just like we did on Tuesday. We got to get out there, hone in on the details, and, get back in that win column where we need to be.
A loss can linger, turn into two, but it seems like y'all are almost using it as fuel. Just what's your take on?
Yeah, 24-hour grace period. You got 24 hours to mope, soap, whatever you want to do. But you can come in on Monday, come in on Sunday, watch that film. It's over with. It's done. Can't fix what happened in the past. We can only focus on the future. So, just come in like today. We got to get back out there. Once you get back on the field, it starts to feel a lot better. So we're just gonna get back in that win column this week. Go 1-0.
For you during your recruitment process as a transfer, what led you to East Carolina?
A lot of the coaching staff, trustworthy. My left tackle, Parker Moore, he was actually my left tackle in high school too. So a lot of familiarity coming to Greenville, North Carolina, and I'm happy to be here and good to be a Pirate.
You were at Oregon, Ole Miss, two pretty good atmospheres. What'd you think of Saturday's atmosphere?
Yeah, no, Dottie was popping for sure. It was really exciting. Nothing like that. Especially when I first got here, you got the between the hedges, you got the bushes all around, and the crowd, the atmosphere was great. We made a big play, the crowd going crazy. It was great, and I hope we continue to see that during home games this year.
What's up,
What's up?
Bouncing back from the loss Saturday, I know obviously physical, emotional game. How have you guys bounced back?
We on to Liberty now. That was a tough game. We really wanted that. It was a very emotional game. We really wanted that win, but we lost. So we already fixed our mistakes. We already watched that film, but we on to Liberty now. We're not even thinking about App State no more.
What do you see from Liberty? Pretty, run balanced offense, play action, pass, that sort of stuff.
They have a very explosive running back and quarterback, so we got to keep them contained. They got some pretty good wideouts, 21 and 8. 8 is a bigger guy, and 21 is like a Debo Samuel type receiver, so they're going to be a good challenge for us.
Any more open field tackling drills coming this week with their quarterback's ability to get to the edge and turn the edge, especially for you corners, probably a little more open field tackling than you are used to?
Yeah, we actually did a sideline tackle drill today, and we moved Chad Stevenson to quarterback today, so we can mimic the option scrambling receiver quarterback this week. So we should be ready.
They're a pretty good play action team. Is it just staying disciplined and staying on your guy, or what was kind of the key when they're so effective with that play action pass?
It's just doing your job. If you're a run player, play the run. If you're a pass player, play the pass. The biggest thing is just do your job. Don't do nobody else's. Just make the plays when they come to you.
3 games in, how do you feel like you've played? Being kind of elevating into a full-time starting corner and everything.
I feel like I've been doing good. I made a big improvement from last year because last year I gave up 3 touchdowns in the first 3 games. This year I haven't given up any touchdowns. I got a PBU in almost every game we played, so I feel like I've been playing good. Just ready to take that next step and maybe get some picks and more tackles, just improving each and every game. That's my biggest thing.
You talk about learning your lesson from that tape that you watched this weekend and then kind of learning your lesson. What has that kind of, for you, mostly been as far as trying to improve this week?
Me just really just doing my job and not trying to do too much, keeping a calm, cool head, just improving every week. I didn't really make any big bad plays, but I can always improve my technique and the catches I gave up and stuff like that. Just improving the little things like that, just trying to stay disciplined.
Taylor on the other side. I know you won't be on the same field as him, but I don't know. Do you talk to him going into a game like this? What's that kind of like?
Nah, I ain't talking to no. I had even last week App State, the two corners, they went to high school with me. It was my best friends. I ain't talked to them all week. I ain't speak to them till after the game. So no, we don't talk to the enemy. He an enemy right now. We be friends after.
So post game.
Yeah.
Gavin, you played with him in high school. Like, do you say anything to him after that pick? Because it's not like he lost the game. I'm sure he felt kind of bad after the drop pick and everything.
Just picking him up. In any other day of the week, I would have bet $1 million that Gavin to make that play. It's just one bad play. That's not going to define it. That's not going to define his season. He had a harder pick early in the game, so that was like a fluke play by Gavin. Gavin makes that play every day of the week. So just telling him that he's still that guy and picking him up every day, but he seems better now, and we just be there for him. He good now though.
He's played well. I mean, so what's it been like being back with him in the secondary?
Oh, it's great, man. It's amazing. Like them 2-3 years we had in high school together, and now we playing together. I love seeing him out there making plays and right beside me. It's just like high school again.